YouTube, there is no firearms in this video.
Welcome back to the Low-Key Airgunner YouTube channel. In this episode, I will be cleaning the Umarex MarkPoint break barrel pellet pistol. This is a .177 caliber. It has been sent by Airgun Source for us to review, but before I test accuracy, I want to make sure that it is clean and performing how it should. I will be using the PatchWorm kit by 2020 Concepts. This one right here is what you need if you have a .177, but they also have a multi-caliber kit for multiple calibers, so you can clean airguns and firearms up to 12 gauge with that. If you are a cheap boy like I was at the beginning, you can always cut a slit into a grass trimmer line and use small bore patches, but it doesn't work as good, so make sure to look up Airgun Source for PatchWorm kits and your cleaning needs. They also have Ballistol. That's enough rambling. This pistol is pretty much brand new. I shot like 50 pellets trying to test the trigger and velocity. We will see today how dirty it was out of the box. I might also try to lube it with silicone oil, but I will cut this part out if I don't. Anyways, let's give this thing a fresh bore before the accuracy test in the next video. Before we start cleaning it, I want to mention that I will be using the Ballistol non-spray version. It does mention being rubber safe on there, so if you have a PCP and stuff, you do want to use that. This one is good for the outside of the gun and maybe break barrels if you are really careful with the seal, but I will still be using this one just to make sure. The .177 PatchWorm kit only comes with a dry patch thingy, so I will be using a empty pellet tin to soak my patches. Also, this bottle is not really handy to pour in anything, so I got this bottle with the same stuff in it. So we are using 7/8 patches. This is good enough for .177 and mostly for .22 too. .22 too. I will simply put them in there and give them a good soak. You don't want to put too much so it is dripping everywhere, but you do want a decent amount so it does take lead off of the bore. This is a bit too much. You can always add patches. Make sure to have towels nearby because I did not, and yep, those patches should be wet enough. I got some dry ones ready right there, so we should be good to go. Basically, the main tool of the PatchWorm kit is a piece of line with a very nice little collet on there to help you scrub the bore a bit tighter. You simply poke the patch in the middle, slide it all the way to the back, and you're good to go. It is my first time cleaning this pistol. Let's put it on safety. I will cock it because that will be really annoying if I don't, but make sure to play it safe while you do hold it. Simply insert this end in there. Guide it a little bit. This one has a muzzle brake. You could use a straw, but I will not care for that. And you pull it through. You might want to guide it yourself, but once it is in there, it should be really easy. This is the first pull on this dirty barrel, so it does have a bit of dirt in there. It is pretty black. Since it is pretty dirty on the first pull, I will switch the patch sides already. I am already getting a bit of Ballistol on the seal, so make sure to use the non-spray version if you want to play it safe. Alright, so this is the first patch after only 2 passes, 1 on each side, so I will keep cleaning it and pick you guys back up once I'm done. Ow, I just poked myself with the thingy, so it is pretty sharp. Make sure not to poke your seals with it, but yep. Make sure to wipe the line before going for dry patches. Some people go from wet patch to dry patch. It seems to work slightly better, but I don't. The dry patch is not catching much, so we might only do one of those. I will switch it side, do 1 pass or 2, and that will be good enough. So it was not that dirty, but it is always good to do it, especially on new airguns like that. I personally never had a negative effect from cleaning air guns, and if I did, it was only for like 10 to maybe 20 shots, time that the barrel gets a bit of lead back in to make it more slippery and stuff. But it is always a good thing to clean your barrels, not super often, but sometimes you do need to. That will be good enough. So as you've seen, the PatchWorm kit is a very easy product to use to clean your air guns. It is also safe for most of them. You might want to be careful with the ones with seals inside, but this is exactly why you are using this instead of a brush, not to rip them off. So yeah. Also, like I did mention at the beginning, you want to make sure to use a rubber safe cleaning if you are cleaning a barrel anywhere near seals. Okay. Another quick tip, you don't want to dry fire break barrels. It is now cocked, so I gotta fire it, so might as well test velocity for a few shots with the JSB RS. That will also put a bit of lead in the barrel and make us ready for the accuracy test, so why not? Alright, so this is the first shot, still cocked from the cleaning. It's on fire. .319, 336, 336, 339, 339. So pretty consistent. It seems like it is warming up. I kind of do want to try to lube it, so let's do that. Alright, so we are using the recommended lube, and we are going to put the recommended 2 drops in there. You can't really see that, but that will be it. Okay. I will try to shake it up a bit so it does get in there, because it has to go down the transfer port to actually get to the seal, and I don't want to push it back into my clean barrel. Moment of truth. Will that do anything for us? Maybe, maybe not. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't really. It depends on if the seal needed it or not. .333, so yet, no. They recommend to do it only every 1,000 shots or so, so don't overdo that. You can only damage the seal if you do it too much. .339. 336, 340, and 338. So not too shabby. It is not exactly the most consistent just yet, but this is not too bad for a out of the box, no break-in pistol. So let's see how it performs accuracy wise in the next video. Let's make an outro. Alright, so this will be about it for today's video. We are pretty much ready to test the accuracy in the basement at 22 feet. This is a pretty low velocity pistol, as you might have noticed. So 22 feet should be a good test for it. It should do decent up to 10 meters. Not much more than that due to the velocity, but that can also be a good thing in the backyard because it is pretty quiet. Anyways, this is enough rambling. Thank you to PatchWorm Kits for supporting the channel. Thank you to Airgun Source for sending this to review. Thanks to you for watching. Leave a like, subscribe for more and stuff. The start of 2025 has been pretty rough on my family and stuff, so give me some motivation to make more videos and stuff, and you know, thank you.